So looking at example 3 again, if all that multiplying out was stressing you out or was confusing for you, or if as you're trying those problems, you're often missing terms. There is another method for multiplying them out that I like to do sometimes. It is a way to keep everything really organized and keep everything really neat. And it's very easy to see the like terms when you do it this way. So I thought I would show you just a second way to complete this problem. And I call it the box method. So some of you may have learned this before, but when we are talking about multiplying these two trinomials out, remember there's going to be 9 terms, right? It's 3 times 3. So we can write the terms along the top of a box and along the side of the box, down the side of a box. So x, positive 4, and positive I. And then this gives us like a little grid to do our multiplication in. Sorry about those straight lines. So this, in other words, in this little square would be x times x, so x squared. In this square, it would be the 4 and the x, so this is a positive 4x. In this one, you have negative x times I, or negative I times x, same thing. And then here, you'd be looking at this first column and this second row, so this is also 4x. This is 4 times 4, 16. And this one is 4 times negative I, so negative 4i. Here we have our other xi term, and here we have positive 4i, and then our last term is negative I squared. So see, it does make it a little neater, and you can easily tell if you've done each step of the multiplication. So then I would put these two together. I would put these two together because remember, negative I squared would be negative negative 1, so this is a positive 1 there. And then I would be able to cross those two out, and I would be able to cross these two out because they were opposites. So then I would just write that this portion of my problem was x squared plus 8x from the 4x and 4x, and then 16 plus 1, 17. So as you can see, it is a pretty quick and easy way to do that. All right, so let's see how that would work on the other portion of the problem. Personally, I would not do it on just the x minus 1 squared. That's just x minus 1 times x minus 1. And remember, we have that method of FOIL for that first, outer, inner, last to make sure that we don't miss any of the terms. So that one, we would just have x squared minus x, so minus 2x, and then negative 1 times negative 1 plus 1. So you can do a 2 by 2 box method, but I don't really see the real benefit of those. It's more when it's like a 2 by 3 or a 3 by 3 or a 3 by 4, something like that helps you with the box. All right, but when you get here and you need to multiply this trinomial times this trinomial, you'll be able to see that the box method does help keep you really organized. So let's do that here. So we have across the top x squared minus 2x plus 1. It's really hard to draw vertical lines. And down the side, x squared plus 8x plus 17. Some of you may have done this type of method when you were learning factoring. All right, and now we're going to multiply this out. So we have x squared times x squared right here. And then in this one, we just look across the row and down the column. So negative 2x cubed. This one is x squared. Second row is just this first column times the second row, so 8x cubed. Here is negative 16x squared, and this is 8x. And then down here is 17x squared, negative 34x, and positive 17. Okay, so now we're again going to analyze the box for like terms. So these two are like terms, and look at that. Usually this will happen diagonally. You'll have like terms in a diagonal. So here are our x squared terms, and then here is our x terms. So it's easy to see that we can write out x to the fourth plus 6x cubed, and then that was plus 2x squared, right? 17 minus 6, and then plus another 1. And then this one was minus 26x, and then plus 17. So I think that method is a little bit faster. It's a little more setup, but it's easy to complete.